everybody. My name is Miss Sarah, and I am the unit director at the West Bank Boys and Girls Club, and I'm going to lead you through our parent orientation presentation today, just to give you a little bit of information about everything we're doing this summer as we move forward and kind of lead into this virtual world. And just as a note, all of the resources I'm sending to you are free, so don't worry about having to pay for anything. All right, and I am going to start sharing my screen and get our presentation started. All right, so this is our Louisiana summer experience with the Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Louisiana, and I'm so excited you're interested in joining us. And so because this is a virtual program, we've got staff from all of our different locations joining us. And I want to introduce you to all the ones that you might not know already. My name is Miss Sarah, like I said at the beginning, and I'm the unit director at the West Bank location. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I've been with the organization for about a year. And a fun fact that a lot of my West Bank families know, I had the same thumb injury as Drew Brees. And I had to get the same surgery to fix it. Also joining me over on the West Bank is Miss Hunter, who has been recently hired as our program director. Her hometown is Chicago, Illinois. She's been with the Boys and Girls Club for about 4.5 years, and with the West Bank location about 2. And a fun fact about Miss Hunter, she's gone to 11 elementary and middle schools. So if you have a child that is switching schools, Miss Hunter is definitely there to give you advice. Next up, we have our Slidell staff that will be joining us. We have Miss Cynthia, who's our unit director over there, whose hometown is New Orleans, Louisiana. She's been with the Boys and Girls Club for 6 years, and her fun fact is that she loves to dance. And joining Miss Cynthia is Miss Monica, who's the program director. She is from Memphis, Tennessee, has been with the Boys and Girls Club for 9 months, and a fun fact about her is that she has flown a plane. She did it in high school. Next up is our Covington staff. We have Mr. Ron is the unit director over there, whose hometown is Midway, Mississippi. He's been with the Boys and Girls Club for around 12 years, with the Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Louisiana around 4. And a fun fact about him is that he hums when doing a difficult task. And he's joined over in Covington with Miss Joanne, the program director. He's from Mobile, Alabama, and been with the organization for 4 years. And like Miss Hunter, she has moved around a lot. She has lived in 10 places. And if you are from our NFL location, Miss Connie left in April with a planned leave. And so if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, Miss Sarah, and I'm the one that's been sending emails over the past couple of weeks. So what we're going to go over in this orientation is our Teen Summit that we have coming up this week on June 4th, our SELA Summer website, the programming that we're doing with our staff, the new communication and technology that we've been using, and other activities that we've started doing. So first up, we've got our Teen Summit. It is June 3rd, starting at 3 p.m. and will last around 1.5 hours to 2 hours. It's open to anyone ages 13 through 18. It's done over Zoom, and you do need to register ahead of time, but ahead of time can be 5 minutes before it starts. It's geared to help teens with healthy habits, motivation, community building, and helping them with age-specific information through all that's going on right now. And then next up, we have got our selasummer.org website. This website we've done in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Baton Rouge and other partners and organizations. The content on this site changes every Monday, so you can do it throughout the week. It's varied presentations for all of this content. There are videos, there's PDFs, there's images, and then there's also little quizzes that you can do along with the content. It can be done at any time throughout the week. It doesn't have to be done at a specific time. You can do it at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, on the weekends, whenever is really best for your schedule. And it's broken down into different learning levels. This content is geared toward ages kindergarten through high school, and it's broken down for kindergarten to second grade, third through fifth, middle school, and high school. And when you register, you do put your grade in there, but that doesn't restrict you for the content that you're able to see. We just put that in there. We want to be able to see what content is being viewed by which age group and what that engagement is. And the categories on this site are healthy habits, art, and brain gain. Brain gain is the Boys and Girls Club way of saying academic enrichment. It just gets your gains in the brain, especially with the slide, with the schools being done and summer slide in general. We really want to make sure that all of the kids' brains are staying active. This is what the website looks like when you go to it. You can do this on your phone or on a computer device. It's broken down with different age groups, and it shows you how many lessons are in each section. It'll also tell you how long it would take to complete all of them. So for our third through fifth grade brain game, there's 19 lessons, and it would take you 317 minutes to complete it. You don't have to do all of them. You can do just one in each section. It really is open to you, and see what works best for you and your child. So next up, we have got specific Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Louisiana programming. Every week that we're doing is themed. Our first week, starting June 8th, is themed the ocean and beaches. What better way to start the summer off with that? We're focusing on healthy habits, art, STEM, and brain gain ourselves. Our content is done through videos and Zoom calls. It's typically done through the afternoon, starting around 1:30. And then we've also got an additional piece through Goose Chase Scavenger Hunt app. It's super fun, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then we're also working on securing some special events that will be planned throughout the summer that'll be outside that typical schedule. If there's something that you want yourself to learn about as a parent resource, because there's a lot going on, or your member to learn about with specific topics, we definitely want to try to accommodate that as much as possible. And so communication through this time, there's definitely been an up on out of in-person communication, because I know that that's what a lot of our clubs have done in the past, and that's really not possible right now. So we want to make sure that you know how we're trying to communicate with you in ways you can communicate with us. So starting next week, we're going to send out an email every Monday that'll offer links and information about what we're doing with the theme, how you can access the Zoom calls and any videos that we've recorded, member shout outs, just announcements in general. And then if you haven't received any of these emails, please reach out to your director, either Mr. Ron, Miss Cynthia, or myself, and we'll help you get on those lists to make sure you get those. You can also check your spam folder if you haven't already, and they can sometimes get sent into that. Also, a new system that we're using is Remind. It's text message reminders. You can either just keep it as a text message. It'll be a number that you can save in your phone and communicate with us, or you can download the app and join through that. A great thing about that is not only can we send you text message reminders, you can reach out to us through that as well. And then this is a lot of the technology that we're utilizing right now. We've got Zoom calls, which we're on right now. You do need a device with internet access. It doesn't need to be a computer. It doesn't necessarily have to have internet access, but it will eat through your data, so we recommend that. It can be a phone or anything else. Video is recommended, but not needed to listen and participate with the classes. It just makes it a little bit easier and ups that engagement level, so you can see your friends, they can see you. We are going to start requiring registration prior to all of our classes. That helps us know who's in there, helps us see who attended, and keeps everything a little bit more secure. And a big thing with Zoom is with all of the classes that members participate in, we will require a password, and we'll only email that password out. We're not going to put it on our social media because we want to make sure that where the kids are, we can keep that as safe as possible. And then next up is Goose Chase. It's an app that you download on your phone. It's super fun. It's probably my favorite thing out of all of this. And what it is once you download the app, we share a code that you can access a game with that will also have a password with it. And that way the kids can take pictures of how they've engaged with the programming just throughout the week, and they can see each other's work, see each other's selfies, and interact with each other that way. And it's also the staff can see what's going on, and we will monitor that as well to make sure what's being uploaded is okay. And along with Zoom security, because the kids are participating in it, we're requiring a password that we will email out, and only families on our email list will have access to that code. And then another resource that we're using is YouTube. We're not signing up for the children's accounts yet. There's a lot of red tape that goes into that. So we'll be sharing you direct links to our content. And then if you do our SELAsummer.org website, they have YouTube videos on there as well, but it's embedded, so you don't have to leave the site to go view them. You can just see them directly on that site to monitor the YouTube videos that your children are using. One of our other big activities that we're doing right now is grab and go meals for children and families with children. Our West Bank location started on June 1st. Our Slidell and Covington locations are also starting up soon. The Slidell location is starting on June 8th. The Covington location is starting on June 15th. But all meals will be from 3:30 to 6 p.m. Slidell and West Bank are Monday through Friday every week. Covington is Monday through Thursday. For the West Bank and Slidell locations, they will have hot food Monday through Thursday and a cold grab and go meal on Friday. And for all of our families with West Bank, I will say that the Friday meals tend to be the favorites. Any child is welcome to go up to these locations and grab meals. They don't have to be a member. And we just want to make sure that we're having that resource available to everyone in the community. And then a big thing, we miss y'all. We wish we could see you in person this summer, but we really want to make sure that we can keep that those activities to keep the kids busy and engagement, so they can see us, we can see them, and they can see all of their friends. So if you have any questions from this, please feel free to email your director or reach out through us through the Remind app. We'll also be posting information on our social media pages and our main social media page, Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Louisiana. So keep an eye on those. If you have any questions, we're here for you. If there are any other resources that you or your family happen to need during this time, please feel free to reach out. We can't guarantee anything, but we will try everything we can to help support you. So we look forward to seeing you soon in person, but until then, have a great one.